Hey YouTube, you have Leonard here. Bring you guys and gals, Dosanko Gyaru, also known again as Hokkaido Gals. We're getting into this. I was saying it before, but last chapter of Dana literally destroyed me. Absolutely destroyed me. But I'm so proud of her character for like stepping up and not being afraid to be rejected by Shiki. I think that was great. Now we have to go back to the two girls, best girl Minami, and of course best girl Saidi, my personal best girl, even though I ship Minami and Shiki at this point in time. Curious to see what's going to happen. We're still in the school festival arc, or I guess the sports festival I should say, and we're going to see where we go. So starting at the top, started looking at chat again. Oh, okay, CJ, if that's the case, then that makes sense as to why that would make sense. It's like you wanted something kind of like with the Shiki, like almost like Shiki Mori, where you have like the dominant person, but like that's not going to happen. I fully agree. That makes sense if that's the case. That I get. What I was about to say, because 100% she will not be the dominant person in that situation. Okay, so Hokkaido wildlife number 6. We're back to her Hokkaido facts. The flying squirrel. If I saw a flying squirrel, I'd be terrified. Back to work for me. Alright, Walls G, good to see you. Good to see you. Mainly found in forests all over Hokkaido. From the plains to the subalpine zone, they can glide for a long time, reaching distances of over 100 meters from the top of a tree. In the Ainu language, they're called Akamui, which means gregarious gods. They pass the winters together in a group of about 10 to a single tree hole. Guys, I'm not going to lie. If I saw a flying squirrel, I'm not going back outside. The idea, like, I see squirrels all the time. If I saw a squirrel gliding through the air and that landed on me, I would die. I would just take me away. Just take me. I'd be deceased. I'm not about the flying squirrel life. If you guys have flying squirrels in your countries, please let me know. I will not be going to those countries. Actually, do we have flying squirrels in America? Huh. Okay, anyway, I digress. Chapter 76, Lost in Thought in the Classroom in Autumn. Okay, so the sports festival's over. Dang. Morning. The rain is such a drag. I'm so tired. You have Shiki. It's already been a week since the tournament ended. I still haven't moved on from that day. By the way, that Dana panel was single-handedly the best panel in the entire manga. It's between that and the one where Fuyuki was there during the cherry blossoms. Those are the two best panels in this whole entire series. That rain with the leaves and again her name being Natsukawa and like alluding to like the end of the summer, beautiful. Honestly, I feel so sorry about Natsukawa senpai that I can't bring myself to be positive. Shiki, Nariyoshi-kun, what's up? Takuya Nariyoshi, Tsubasa's classmate, soccer club. Never thought this guy would become like a relevant friend, but go figure. Now that I know of gliding squirrels. Yeah, I don't think we have those in America, the flying or gliding squirrels. I'm just telling you, if I see a squirrel gliding through midair and I think comes anywhere near me, I'm done. I'm either fighting the squirrel or if it lands on me, I die. Simple as that. Simple as that. I hate things that fly. I've never seen bats either. If I ever saw a bat, I'm moving. I'm saying I can't do it. Can't do it. Our captain's calling for you. Aizawa senpai is. Don't know what he wants though. So this is the soccer club president. I actually want to talk to you sooner than this, but there was the substitute holiday for the tournament and the weekend in between. So it ended up being today. I also want to talk to you, Aizawa senpai. You're incredible. You managed to fulfill the condition you said back then. Winning the volleyball tournament without losing a single set was supposed to be an impossible idea. Even if it were possible, I don't think you could have declared that so confidently unless you were really determined. So it made me think, you really do love Fuyuki-san, huh? When you put it like that, it's really embarrassing. As I said before, guys, with this guy, the soccer club president, I really do like him. I know he had like a moment last 2 chapters or so, which were bad, but I actually like him. At this point, my ship is Shiki X No. You don't do that to Shiki. Shiki made mistakes. As mad as I am, as well as Shiki and Minami should be together. Minami also made mistakes. Shiki made a worse mistake. A much, much worse mistake. Keep this in mind. But I do think that Shiki and Minami, for everything that we've been through this manga, they should be together. They're the victim of literally misunderstanding after misunderstanding. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. The one I feel bad for, I won't know. Not Fuyuki. Akino. I want Akino to end up with me. I want the Sayuri route for myself. You know, you can have fun with Minami, this and that. But again, Sayuri, Akino, she's my favorite character. It just is what it is. But I digress. If she was like a real person, I promise you I would date her in a heartbeat. If she was a real person. No cap. After that, did you confess to... I'm not going to confess to Fuyuki anymore. What? Does he feel shame because of how he acted? At the end of the day, we all have to deal with consequences. But he is dealing with the consequences. At the end of the day, if he just listened properly, then afterwards, they would be dating right now. He wouldn't be going through all this stupid stuff with Rena and all the anxiety and stuff like that if he just listened properly. So he is right now dealing with his consequences. We do have to keep that in mind. I don't think that because of that, he should not be... Because again, as I said before, likewise, when you think about it from Minami's standpoint, Fuyuki, if Fuyuki simply... And I know but if Fuyuki got out of her way and wasn't so concerned about the stuff with, again, Akino, then you don't even have that conversation. Likewise for Shiki, if Shiki listened properly, then afterwards you won't have this situation regardless. So they both are suffering through means of consequences from the standpoint of they're not together right now. And it's going to work itself out. It truly will. It's just going to now take longer than it should have, and they're going to have hurt feelings on top of that. I don't think it'd go well. Besides, the condition I told you, the thing about not losing a single set, it could have been anything, really. At the time, that was just the coolest feat I could think of. I like this guy. In the end, I just wanted to show off in front of the person I liked. I get him. I fully get where he's coming from. I thought if I looked good in front of Fuyuki, then even if she rejected me a second time, I wouldn't have any regrets this time. But during the match, I got all worked up by myself. I was terrible to my teammates and the referee, so I got dismissed. I ended up looking lame in front of Fuyuki. Facts. You're not wrong, but the fact that, again, he can have the self-awareness to realize that is, again, soccer captain, applause. It takes a certain level of self-awareness to realize that you lost yourself in the moment and you didn't do the right thing. I fully respect that. So I'm not going to confess to her anymore. Not now, not ever. I'm probably not cut out for love. I get worked up easily and lose sight of my surroundings. So I think I'll take this time to calm down a bit. Good man. Absolutely good man. I'm going to be busy soon anyway, with the soccer winter championship and stuff. Maybe this was for the best. Senpai, Shiki, you were cool. That's why I got worked up in the first place. That's all I have to say. Dewa, Jane, Ganbatte, Shiki. I'm rooting for you. Don't make Fuyuki cry. Let's go. I think he did look lame. And the thing is the fact that you can be intense in sports. Like, I play a lot of sports, and I fully get being in the moment. Where he crossed the line and he recognized he crossed the line is the fact that his intensity led to him being a jerk to his teammates and a jerk to the ref. I think those are the clear moments where if you're looking, there's just like, you can't get yourself disqualified. In sports, there's a level of passion, right? But every athlete also recognizes when the passion gets too strong. It's like if you play tennis. If I'm playing tennis, it's more of a one-on-one sport. But even then, it's just like, you can be intense and stuff like that, but when you start yelling at the refs, when you start breaking the racket and all this other stuff, at that point, it's just like you've gone kind of too far. And it goes from people just like, oh, he's a competitor, to just like, oh, that's like, it's kind of like, I don't know if you guys ever watched tennis, like Kyrgios. Kyrgios is like a guy in tennis where it's just like, he gets so worked up, he starts like just doing nonsense. And it's just like, no, you can't do it. That's embarrassing. Or even in basketball, like people just start like, you can yell at the ref from time to time and get like a little worked up, but sometimes you just go over a point. So I like the fact that in his case, he recognized like, hey, I went too over, and that's not me. That's not the type of me I want to represent to the person that I love. I fully respect him. Hi, I swear I won't. Arigato, senpai. Thanks to Aizawa senpai, I have the courage to step forward. First, I'll walk home with Fuyuki-san today. And then we'll make plans to hang out. This is not gonna work. You guys, you know this is not gonna work. He's too confident now. This is gonna all backfire. It'll be okay. I can do this. I'm more confident now than I've ever been in my life. I'm going for it. Oh, I have another video that just came to my mind. Hold on. I'm going to get myself in trouble again. I'm going to get myself in trouble. Hold up. Let me pause the music. I don't know if you guys remember this from Dragon Ball Z with Piccolo, but this is the first thing that just came to mind as soon as he said, I can do this. I can do this. Wait, is this it? Wait, that's not it. Hold up. Bear with me, everybody. Just bear with me for a second. Is this it? I'm going to get in trouble. I can feel it. I think this is the Piccolo scene. Don't ask why I'm doing this. It is what it is. I just feel like I'm going to get like a strike for this. Let's go, Piccolo. Let's go, Piccolo. Do your thing. Do your thing. Give your cheer.
Wow, unreal. My gosh. This is amazing. I feel incredible.
This is Shiki right now. Yes, I can win. I can do this.
I can do this.
This is literally Shiki right now. I can't.
Yes,
I'm alive. I'm alive.
This is all a miracle. I'm awake. I'm wide awake.
This is literally Shiki. This is literally Shiki as he's walking down to the classroom. He's just like, yo, I got this. Let's go. Oh, man. Like, how thoughts if he's acting as well, they imagine if him. Yes, and I completely agree. Like, I think that's also why he said that part about like maybe he needs to just like chill out. Yeah, I know you're talking about this arc captain because he said like maybe I shouldn't be dating anyway. That same thing that applies to sports where you go too far, it also can apply to dating where you get to a point. I've seen this with people I know in relationships, and they get to a point where they get so fired up, that same switch flips. And then that's the fine line between, both from a guy perspective and a girl perspective, by the way. I've seen it both ways. You become too aggressive and you end up hurting, whether it be physically or emotionally, your significant other. Because you flip that switch and you go too far. But anyway, I digress. So Shiki channeling his inner Piccolo, I can do this, I'm going for it. No, Fuyuki, what? Oh, sorry, I can't today. I told you he was going to get wrecked. I told you it wasn't going to work out. Don't lose hope yet, Tsubasa. Oh, don't worry, it's fine. Do you want to go somewhere this weekend? Well, man, this weekend I'm going clothes shopping with friends from another school, and my family's visiting my grandma's house. Dang. Yo, Fuyuki just destroying this man's life. It would have been okay if he asked just a little earlier. Gomen. No, it's fine. It's my fault for asking on such short notice. Wait, time out. No, I'm calling major cap on Fuyuki right now. Hold up. What about the next weekend? I had plans. The weekend after that? Gomen, is she avoiding me? It really feels like she's avoiding him. The first weekend you got me. The weekend after that, and then the weekend after that, especially given the fact that when we first started this manga, how giddy she was to do stuff. I'm calling slight cap on this. Sorry, Fuyuki-san. I'll see you again when you're not so busy. I'm really sorry, Tsubasa. Why is this manga doing this to me? Why? Having that many plans isn't normal, right? Well, considering Fuyuki's on social network, I guess it's possible. It is. But she's never been this busy before, I'm just saying. But still, this is so depressing. Where did all my confidence go? Maybe being able to spend so much time with Fuyuki-san before was a miracle I took for granted. Honestly, yes it is. I would say that. Sigh. Oh, Shiki-senpai, what you doing over there? Oh no. Asuka, I don't like Asuka, honestly. I don't know. Asuka, first year, Akino-san's childhood friend. You seem kind of down in the dumps. Want me to listen to your worries? So that's how it is. Naruhodo. Basically want to hang out with a girl, but she's fully booked to the point where it's unnatural. Yeah. Asuka's a good listener. I wonder, does she do this for a lot of people? Mind if I give it to you straight? Go ahead. She probably ain't interested in you. Don't take it too hard. This is why I don't like her, because I feel like she's trying so hard for Akino's sake, but Akino wouldn't want this. Like, you shouldn't say that. And I'm sure she knows who he's talking about. And if I'm wrong, then I apologize to her, but I feel like she's doing this on purpose, which I don't necessarily like. Don't take it too hard. That's what I was afraid of. Well, obviously, I can't say for sure if I'm more information. But based on what you said, that's what it seems like. It is kind of what it seems like. I know that's not the case, but it does feel that way. So I might not be able to recover from this. But hey, this just means there's someone more compatible with you out there. Ulterior motives. More compatible. The girl you're talking about is probably the complete opposite of you, right? Yes, this girl is sharp because she knows your situation. That's why she's sharp. Yeah, it happens. People are attracted to the opposite type from them. On the other hand, they tend to see people who are similar type as them, as suspected figures rather than romantic interests. Again, talk about Akino. Her speculations around the money. I think she can make a living as a fortune teller. See, Leonard? Opposites. Asuka is self-serving, you know it. Asuka's self-serving, talking out of her, you know what. This is ridiculous. It's like, she can make a living as a fortune teller. She knows who you're talking about. Man, get Asuka off my screen. And finally, after all said and done, they end up with someone who's neither of those types. I mean, she's not wrong. She's not wrong, but again, self-serving interest. Someone who's neither of those types. And then we have Best Girl. I almost forgot everything about her. What did you say she's talking about? She's talking about Akino, basically. So everyone, right now, she knows obviously that Akino likes him. She knows that Fuyuki likes him, and she's supporting Akino. So she knows that the person he's clearly talking about is Fuyuki right now. So what she's trying to highlight is the fact that opposites don't always work out. You and Fuyuki, she's not saying it, probably going to work out. But you should try to consider somebody who's not like that. Someone who's neither of those types, who's like too similar or too opposite. You want someone who's kind of like right there. And the first person that will come to mind is Akino. Because Akino is the ideal person that Asuka is trying to describe here. And I mean, I don't hate it because, again, Akino's like, my best girl. I love her. But that being said, what I don't like is that she's using her information on the situation to manipulate the situation. She's helping her girl out here. She is, but at the same time, I just think about it from Akino's perspective. I don't think Akino wants to win that way. She's made that very clear. Akino wants him to like her of her own free will, but for her to, because she has that knowledge of the Fuyuki and stuff like that, I'm not saying she's wrong for doing this. I just don't like it because you're framing it in such a way where you want Shiki to be like, oh yeah, Akino, yes, I should be with her. And again, I just don't think that Akino would want that. Like, if she knew that Asuka was having this conversation, I don't think she would be happy based on all the characterization we've gotten from Akino before. Even during the test of courage will work to her favor because at the end of the day, it's just kind of like, hey, let me do my thing. But she doesn't want to have any unfair advantages. So to frame Fuyuki in a way where like it just wouldn't work, and to even suggest that they're like, oh, she probably just doesn't like you, those are all things that gives Akino potential advantage, and that's why I feel like that's not good. Try again, KO. But at the same time, if Akino can be happy, I'm very conflicted. I'm very conflicted. Like, I literally love this girl. She might be my favorite. I don't think I'm capping when I say this. She might be, out of all the anime and manga that I've seen in a long time, she might be one of my favorite, I won't say characters, but what I'm going to say is in terms of someone that I feel like I would like, I can't think of someone more than Akino. Out of all the stuff that I have read in current over the past year, how about that? Shiki must do something to up his level because right now his man is almost reaching Kazuya's level. I mean, he really. Is it fair to say he'd be worse than Kazuya? I mean, he can't be worse than Kazuya, actually, no. But at the same time, kind of is because like Shiki's issue is that Shiki doesn't do anything, and Kazuya does the same thing, actually. Ugh. But it's different because in Shiki's case, like, I don't know. I need to think about that. Let me keep reading the chapter. I'm bored. says Akino. The game of love takes a new turn. Dang. I know you can't be worse, but here's my defense of Kazi once again. It's not like Kazi is in this. Only one person in Chizuru. Chizuru being a tsundere. Ruka's the only person who likes Kazi, and Kazi's made it very clear he just doesn't like Ruka. So I can't, and he's obsessed with Chizuru. And I know he does dumb stuff. In the case of Shiki, Shiki has a girl that he already knows is clearly interested in him in Akino. He also had a girl that was very interested in him in Rena. But he rejected Rena, to be fair. So he's stuck between Fuyuki and Shiki. And it's very, very clear that... Did I say Fuyuki? Well, you know what I mean. Akino. Sorry, not Shiki. Fuyuki and Akino. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't like the fact that he keeps Akino's feelings just out there. I know she said, I don't want to hear a response from you. Because you know she's going to lose. I just want to have... I hate this manga. I love it. But it's playing my... I don't know what I want. There are a lot of series I read where I know what the conclusion I want. I don't really know what conclusion I want out of this. I think I want Fuyuki and Shiki to be together, but I want Akino happiness. That's the chapter, everybody. That's the chapter. I'm going to have anxiety. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. This took a lot out of me. I'm dying. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you like my content. It's greatly appreciated as always. And with that, I'm Leonard and I'm out. Have a good one, everyone. Take care. Johnny. Peace.